once and now I got 2 rents. They was sleeping on me, homie, must have got too big. Call my phone, I be like, who this? Damn right, hell yeah, I'm brand new. Smell like can too. I'm fresh forever like canned food. Try and tell me what I can't do. I wanna see the world, my vision on Shamu. That mean I got goals that's real big, foes that's real big. Y'all offer too little, sorry, my soul is real big. Coming into the ring with blows that's real big. I gotta do it big, that's the only way I can live.
What will you like today? Another Cloud 2 classic?
I'll stick with the usual. Maybe take a little bit off the sides.
Oh, that's fresh.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Hey, watch your head.
What sound experience would you like today?
I'll have the fantasy pack.
Good choice.
And could you make it a Cloud 2 wireless?
On his way, sir.
Sounds amazing!
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live.
Hey man, I just can't find a comfortable headset. I mean, I've tried everything. Literally everything.
Sheesh, my brother. I got you.
The HyperX Cloud 2 Wireless. Legendary comfort goes wireless.
That is comfortable.
Y'all think too small, I got big dreams. You just starting, I'm way ahead at the end scenes. Started reading and dodging all of the quick schemes. Money like your Spotify, boy, I got 10 streams. And I'm still looking for more. My people, they got a soar, I'm putting that on the Lord. Ain't accepting, ignore, just kicking down all the doors. Guarantee you, boy, if I ask for it, it's gotta be real big. I gotta make it just for my kids and for their kids, just kids. That's wealth years and years. Promise my brother soon as he out and finish this bid, we finna do it bigger than anybody ever did. The odds is real big, jobs that's real big. Satan trying a little, my God is real big. Stayed up on the grind on the cars is real big. I gotta do it big, the only way that I can live. And I promise I'm trying to. Before you count me out, homie, let me remind you. They was blocking the shine, now I think it's my time to. Counting them dollar signs like lights, they'll blind you. Let me rewind to back when I was broke and I couldn't acquire 2 cents.
And we are here and we are live. Little ECAC action postseason coming at you. I'm FBI Tugboat. I'm here with my man Mustache, and we'll be hopping right into this one right quick. We apologize for the delay, guys. Rocket League action indeed. That's what's on the docket here. Postseason action. Ball State coming in at 7-1, taking on King University here in the semifinals of the postseason. King University coming out of Bristol, Tennessee, also coming up 7-1. So Tennessee a little closer to the home, right, Mustache?
In here, but yeah, it'll be great to get this going, and I'm just excited for this. I know everybody's been working through some tech issues, but let's get this show on the road.
Absolutely. Be looking at Ball State. That is the trio of Get Over, not Mario, but Luigi, and Zath making up Ball State squad 7 and 1. Looking at King University, you got that in front of you?
Yes, looking at King University, we should have. I was just looking at them a little bit ago. Look at me. We've got. Oh, never mind. They were not in here. So let me pull up their stats from over here.
All good. I got you. I just wrote it down from the blog that we had to recreate. That was Matt. That was Casey Colts, and that was Frost making up the trio over here from King. Sorry about that. I didn't mean to put you on the spot there.
To be honest with you, I thought they were all here, and unfortunately, when we look over their stats on their team page, it shows their names. It doesn't show their actual like player names. So you guys wouldn't know who Samuel is. You probably might know who Matt is, but they are joining into the lobby. So we are going to get them to get in their starting positions. A little bit of history behind them. Both of them are 7-1 in the regular season. This is a semifinals matchup, so this should be one heck of a road to the grand finals.
Absolutely. Winner of this will be punching that ticket on into the grand finals. Single elimination here. One team will go on. One team will drop with a hearty good job. Hope you had some fun playing some Rocket League, but nothing else, at least the rest of the tournament. Again, that's Dash, Luigi, and Get Over, making up both state on the left side, and the blue King University made up the 2 points. We Frost and Matt. We'll be going already.
A fantastic match. That one's going to get close. Get over. Has to be on the defensive side quickly. I'm not going to lie. We started to get into this game pretty quickly because we wanted this on the docket, and Zath is going to put this one on the board first. Great showing already out of Ball State.
Yes, it has been 125 kilometers an hour, and this one pretty fast shot thus far. Just to start this one off as well, quick shot as well. 17 seconds into this one. We're watching this Ball State squad strike first. Back on over here to the middle. Luigi taking this one off the top rope, trying to get it out. K-Frost with a nice block on this. Get over. Now gets back wall and more. Back down to the bottom. Zath. I think it's challenged right there, and this one just popped up and out. Now is Matt going to be running this one in? Nope, Met there, blocked away.
Gets the flip reset, had the time in the world, and I saw one of the King players actually go for a chase for a demo on Ball State. And there were 2 players stuck in the corner, but good defensive play from Ball State to make sure that one didn't get by them. Zath with a little bit of a feels flip in the center, Get Over, putting that one in front of the net. KC should be able to get it cleared away. Matt helping that along. Luigi just in the backfield for Ball State, ready and waiting. And so far, Ball State's defense has been great, and their transitions seem to be even better.
Yeah, just really, really crisp and on point here, Mustache, I gotta say. Minute 15 into this, only 1 score on board, so a relatively low-scoring affair so far. Indeed, that's going to be Matt on the right side, kind of trying to take this one away. Now Frost up for it. Matt to the middle, meets it there. Second hit, and that's Matt striking first time here for King University.
Yeah, that's just an unfortunate read there by Zath. He was right there on that near post, didn't expect Matt to come up, and nobody just attempting to play the defensive position, so an easy one to fall in for King as they get that tying goal on the board.
And Matt now winning this 50 off the front. Tying goal makes this game much more interesting now. Only 90 seconds into it, basically back to our true neutral situation. Just a little bit less time on this clock here, Mustache. Frost down bottom. Luigi meets it there and tries to bring this one out. Not going to happen as easily. Colts, another solid hit to this one. Another big hit up to the ceiling. Now Zath gets a hold of this one. That's going to come off backboard. Nope. Colts interrupting this one.
That was a good read from Zath to get his own play, get his own pass. But now it's going to have to be Ball State again on this transition. Off the ceiling, Get Over, not able to get the touch. KC sending this one all the way back over to Ball State's half. K-Frost leaving that one for KC. Zath awkward. Matt trying to put a shot on. It's going to go off the backboard. And everybody just trying to regain themselves on some boost. As Matt's going to let this one hit the backboard, KC's going to take control.
Yeah, it kind of seems like King is kind of come off of these offensive looks because they're just going a little bit too fast, right? You take this, you split the difference of how much they've increased it since the beginning of this game. I really think that a lot more of these would be much cleaner and on point. As it is, there's just not like flailing wildly by any means, but it's just like literally that extra 5% oomph is just a little bit too much mustard on the hot dog.
Yeah, they're definitely putting a lot of emphasis on the attack, but as I say that, Matt had the control and the shot attempt, not able to put it in. Again, defense holding down the fort for Ball State and Luigi all the way in the backfield electing not to go for it. Matt's going to put a shot. Does he get the double? He does. Drops it down. Get over, able to get this over to the corner. And Luigi sending us all the way to the other half.
Frost now trying to ground this one out. The big difference between Ball State and King, once again, has been the kind of coordination on offense. Ball State found theirs a little bit more honestly. Now finding a second right here, capitalizing on a King University squad that had 2 players completely out of rotation. I can dig trying to go for this ball, but the double up right there is what really, really stuck it to them because there was nobody able to rotate and come back at that.
Oh, of course. And then you get that demo that just completely opens up the opportunity for Ball State. And that's just an easy one. A potential another one. Get over is going to try and put this one on, and he does. Defender did get a touch, but unfortunately it's not going to work out. And we see Ball State add another.
Holy moly. Correct me if I'm wrong. My eyes are going here. 11 shots, 3.5 minutes in this for King. That's attempted. 3 shots for Ball State. Every one of them made in. 2 of them assisted as well.
Yeah, the accuracy just not there for a King. And it kind of goes back to what you were alluding about, how they're just really launching themselves at the ball, not really having a clear plan of attack on any offensive attack. And because of it, they're just not able to utilize any opportunity that presents themselves. Whereas Ball State, the accuracy is almost perfect. In fact, it is perfect. Can we get another one? Zath trying to get around the corner. Can he get this one around Matt? He drops it down. Nobody going to be there, but still valiant effort from Ball State.
Yeah, so what did find one out here, so the perfect 100% is no more, but still is leagues better here, Mustache. Leagues better than an 11-to-1 shot completion ratio. 1 successful on that one. Zath back on over to this outside. Matt trying to pick this up, but it's going to be Colts that really just pitches it up for kind of awkward looks as now members of BSU hitting it back the other way. This is just a little bit of keep away play. Okay, I understand what's going on.
Yeah, this is definitely
makes sense.
This is definitely just control the clock. There's no reason to score that one. Oh my goodness, Luigi coming out of nowhere. I thought that was in. I think King players thought so too. And you're right. Just play keep away. Good control of the clock. Is that one going to go in? No. Matt is going to get the clear. Nevertheless, that is going to be a win for Ball State here in game number 1, but we've got plenty of Rocket League left to go.
Yeah, what is that? A 3-1 here for Ball State. The squad out of Muncie, Indiana strikes on over the Bristol, Tennessee King University squad. Taking it back to the numbers here, I just can't. I mean, it's so interesting that King not only had all of these, I mean, this just hands down shows like a very, very clear time of possession. Usually, Mustache, when this time of possession goes that other way right here, I'm knocking stuff over. Usually when that goes that way here, you have just such a huge disparity, 11-4, almost tripling up for King University. Usually you're going to see that squad go forth and take not just an advantage, but a huge advantage when you have that kind of disparity of time of possession.
Oh, and Ball State, it goes back to their defense. They were able to shut down, what was it, 11 shots when we first counted. I don't remember how many.
That's where it ended at as well, yeah.
Okay, so they ended there. So that means they didn't even attempt any more shots on target after that. And I believe we called that around the 1.5 minute mark left in the game.
Seconds, yep.
So you have that, and then just the offensive prowess coming out from Ball State is just perfect for them, and easy to see why they were able to win. And can they do so yet again? They're going to try and end this in a 3-0 sweep. Obviously, they want to move on and get going with the rest of their evening, whereas King's going to try and at least even up the series to guarantee us more Rocket League. But right now, Ball State on that transition like we were talking about. Luigi pushing up. Matt's going to take this to his own corner. A bump from Luigi gets Matt off his trajectory, and Get Over is going to try and get these over the defenders.
Wow, back to the middle right here, 4 minutes and 20 seconds, though. That's not going to be enough. The Colt member here for the side of King brings this one out. Matt, beautiful stop as well, but Get Over not willing to give this one up quite yet. Back to the middle, and members of King bringing this out.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm a hometown boy to Indiana, so I'm got to root for Ball State, and he gets around all the defenders. Zath by himself, getting around 1, 2, and the third one there, all 3 of them wide open net.
Yeah, that's going to be an early strike here for Ball State. And really just putting King University onto on more awares, right? They just took down game number 1, 2-score difference. Not the slimmest margin right there, but still a dub nonetheless. VSU down to the middle. Luigi puts this here as a member, does take a bite on it. Matt now, the second one here, shanks this off to this left side, and Frost tries to run on against the wall. Zath down bottom, brings this, escorts it down, and Colts just meets him there and takes it away. Easy peasy.
I tell you what, this midfield control coming out from Ball State is definitely something to pay attention to. I'm noticing they're hovering around that midfield boost pad, that large pad right there to the side. Luigi gonna have to duck away as Zath's gonna come in to put that one in. We get the second one on the board for Ball State.
There you go. This is the lead, the score difference, the lead that they've enjoyed for a while. Matt with a non-existent touch up top. That's just kind of unfortunate because he wasn't even going that fast, but a hit anywhere would have been enough for the player that had dedicated so much like direction and trajectory and momentum to the middle. Perhaps that's a little bit of theory crafting at this point, but pretty much any angle he would have touched this ball at would have rendered that one useless.
Get Over is going to try to render this one up for Zath. Zath electing not to go for it. K-Frost having control. This one's stalled in the midfield. Zath over to the corner. Matt going to try and stop it in the midfield. And looks like King's going to try to take a play out of Ball State's playbook to see if they can't control that midfield. And I really do feel whoever controls it will definitely control the pace of game number 2. Right now, we've got a 2-goal lead in favor of Ball State. King trying to claw their way back. K-Frost getting a great touch, but it does go off to the side where Luigi is able to get the easy clear. But a good pass from KC out to Matt. Matt not able to hold on to it, but the possession still in favor of King. Can we get anybody out? And there's just a miscommunication. The double is going to cost King the possession. And it's going to be Ball State's ball right here on King's half. But K-Frost trying to hold down and keep the pressure off.
That's Matt to the middle right here. Pressure temporarily alleviated for this King squad. Now they have to get it going onto offense. Back to the middle. Mostly lost, but Get Over picks this one up. Matt trying to cover it from this left side. 2 minutes and 2-score difference right now. I'm looking at Ball State at a mild edge right now, but this is still King that can come back at this one. They haven't goose-egged it yet.
Oh.
Not sure if that's going to happen. And King 2, what a shot! Matt keeping the ball alive.
Not gonna lie, a little messy here for King, but hey, it works. And I shouldn't say from King, is really the defense right there from Ball State. We've been kind of talking about how it's been looking good, but a little bit of miscommunication, double commit right there on the corner of that post really caused Ball State's defense to kind of fall apart. And a few awkward touches to come out from King are able to put it in the net. Within one they are, and just as we approach 90 seconds in the game, Matt's gonna try and drop this one down. Zath clearing it out to the corner, not able to pick up any boost, but he's able to put on some pressure.
Pressure indeed, that's what it's all about. 90 seconds to go right now as K-Frost puts this one down to the middle, left side, down bottom. Casey Colt almost getting the tying factor, and that one just a little bit too high as well.
That was too close for comfort if you're a Ball State fan. And again, the defense just not really looking great in that particular instance. So they're going to have to really hunker down if they are wanting to take game number 2. They still have the lead, but King they're definitely turning around on how they attack this ball, a little bit more methodical. A little double tap could potentially happen, and it does. Matt does get the touch. It bounces off of a Ball State player, and we are all tied up.
That's me, Matt. Fantastic hit off here. Looks at the backboard to shank this one down and in. Luigi, a technical own goal, but it doesn't really matter. Again, he was playing onto this ball. You always have to play onto these and at least test the angle, right?
Oh, yeah. You've got to get a touch on that if you're a defender. If it goes in, so be it. It was going to go in either way. So it's all tied up. 50 seconds left. K-Frost trying to push this one forward. Luigi out to the side. Get Over. Should be able to get this over to that midfield. Zath, does he get the double? He's looking for it. It's there. It falls in front as K-Frost gets the touch. KC and Matt both going for it. K-Frost trying to aid this one, and it's still stuck over here in the corner. Ball State could have an opportunity. Zath's going to try and drop this one down. It's right in front of the net, but K-Frost again getting it out. KC getting it out as well, and finally King able to push it to Ball State's half.
Yeah, 17 seconds, a nice tying factor, but here comes Ball State on the offense until Frost has something to say about this one. Up and down, and that's K-Frost striking back at 11 seconds.
Unbelievable. I thought it got cleared out. K-Frost having all the boost in the world. Luigi doesn't get the touch, and K-Frost using the nose to drop that in. I don't know if he's a math major or not, but boy, he brought that protractor out.
Absolutely. Perfect angle on that one. Anything else would have not resulted in the same thing. Pressure against Ball State right now. They have 5 seconds to start this offense. KC Cold hits to the right side, burning up time right now. Now we have the volleyball situation. That's down bottom, and King strikes back in game number 2.
King calling their way back, tying us all up. We're going to get more Rocket League, at least one more game out of it all. And Ball State, again, looking good at the beginning, but then their defense started to fall apart, and that's a little unorthodox for them, but I think they can kind of bring themselves back from it.
Yeah. Also, the big difference here was that we watched our King squad put up there's a much more even amount of scores on this one. Looking at, I guess, 11 versus 8 versus 7. So still a disparity but this time actually for the team that went forth and actually won the game right here for King on this one. But similar scoreline, 3-1 for the side of Ball State in game number 1. Then King strikes back, scoreline 3-2.
Yeah, and I think it really helped that K-Frost was able to bring out some mechanics, help them kind of push the offense along. Matt and KC just getting some great defensive touches as well as setting up some assists. So King doing what they need to on both sides of the ball, I feel really helped them out in the accuracy, like you said. Starting to look a bit better. K-Frost again coming out with those mechanics off that sidewall. Casey's going to drop this one down. Matt should be able to beat Zath. He does. He's got some more boost to go for it. Off the double. Drops it down. K-Frost, he was on his rotation out, so couldn't go for it. Zath's now got the control.
And now 20 seconds into this one. Pressure has been against King for a little while. Now a shot to the middle. Luigi beating feet to get there. There's just a little bit too high. Once again, Mustache. This top bar comes out in droves.
And I believe both teams are going to look to the posts and to the crossbar to see if they can help on the defensive side. KC in the air, Zath as well. Zath beating KC to it, and a good clear out to the corner. Matt does get the touch, dropping it down. Stuck in the midfield. I thought there was going to be a pass from Get Over to Zath, but it didn't quite work out. And Luigi waiting in the wind here in the midfield, just trying to get a touch. Get Over electing not to go for that. Some double commits coming out from King. It's still working out for them. K-Frost trying to get this in close, and it's just another slow roller in front of the net.
It's happened before. It might happen again. Back to the middle. No, Matt is perfect time, perfect position, corner and out, and this is completely the other way. That's how you change this offensive pressure, my man. Demo down bottom. That's Colt. That one's going to be a little bit too high, but Matt looking to strike twice. And once again, top bar and out. Zath gets there in time for a standard defensive block.
That is unfortunate if you are a King. You've had so many different opportunities and really starting to put some great offensive pressure going, but just constantly off of the crossbar is going to make Athena proud. But you can't keep having that if you're wanting to move on to the grand finals. So Get Over is going to try and get this one over in front of the net. K-Frost was waiting on the backboard. He's got control in the midfield. Matt going to continue this pressure. Zath just trying to keep it away. Luigi's got to get the clear. It was in front of the net, and Zath gets the clear out over to the King half.
2 minutes, 52 seconds, about 20 seconds outside of halftime as Matt puts this one up against the wall. Back on out. That's centered up, but no other member of King able to go forth and capitalize on this one. Zath back to the middle. Matt. There and out. A shot to the bottom. Luigi. That one's on point. Zath bounce up and down. And that's going to be Ball State striking first again. Last time they did this, they won. But it's King. That was King first in game number 2. They went forth and took it. So far, the team that has struck first has gone forth and won.
When I saw Luigi launch that ball down the field and the camera panned and I saw Zath there, I honestly thought Zath was going to go for the bump on the defender to clear them out of the way. Instead, he gets a touch with his wheels and just gets it a little bit off kilter from the defender so they couldn't reach it. And just a great play to come out from Ball State to put the first one on the board. We are past the halfway point here in game number 3. And Luigi just tries to get a touch. KC's going to drop this out over to the Ball State half. Get Over off of the sidewall. Sees K-Frost in the net. It's going to be a great clear from K-Frost to relieve some pressure. And Luigi's just trying to hold down the fort. He doesn't have any boost left in the tank.
Yeah, I mean, I love 1-0 games, Mustache, and at this point, how evenly these two teams are playing, I would not be surprised if this comes forth and we end right here. There's a beautiful look right there. About to eat my words. That was Matt making me do it. K-Frost chasing it up, but Zath, solid hit there. Not a whole lot of boasts to be spoken of, and still gets it done. Get over, left corner, down bottom, K-Frost, excuse me. Gonna be challenging Luigi. That's out, shot bottom. Cool. Putting this one out, but Luigi, nice corner play, and that's gonna be a nice pinch. This has just been a game of just huge, like, swarming shots from left side to right side, from one side's goal to the other side's goal. That's how you get these offensive pressures changed, Mustache. I love it.
Oh, indeed. And to be honest with you, I believe that boost starvation's really kind of playing a factor in the fact that these teams are launching it from side to side. But Zath on his own clear is able to recover and put this one past the defender.
Okay, so I might have to call that the first nail in the coffin, right? Like, you can still bust out, get some Frankenstein action going, right? But 60 seconds left, 2 scores down. With how close this has been, looking at so far, this is, what, 7 total shots from Ball State made in across 3 games. This one not quite over yet. And King staring down the barrel of a goose egg situation in game number 3. They came out in game 2, and this is not how you want to follow this one up.
No, you want to be able to put at least one on the board. And at 60 seconds, I felt like they had the ability to do so. But now that we are approaching the final 30 seconds in the game, still not a score on the board for King. You've got to do something quick if you want even a hope of a chance to tie this one up. Matt's trying to keep that hope alive, but Zath is trying to just kill the dreams of the King players. Luigi has control, and now you start to do that whole play keep away, the old schoolyard factor.
Yep.
And this one just gonna drop. 8 seconds left. I believe you were right. That final goal was going to be the nail in the coffin. This one gonna go to Ball State, and they're gonna set themselves up for match point.
Love to see it. Love to see it. Ball State striking back. The friends out of Indiana, right? Or yeah, Muncie, right?
Yes.
That's what we call it. Yeah, Muncie, Indiana, and Bristol with an O. Bristol, Tennessee. I believe Bristol's also a county in London, a city in England.
I could not tell you.
I think so. I'm not 100% sure. Not 100% sure. What, at this point, everything's got similar names with each other. Ball State, though, very, very unique. Very, very unique name of the college here, and they're really proving it. Balling out 2-0, forcing the first goose egg in this game here. Yes, King put up only 1 score in game number 1, Mustache. That is not a goose egg. That's not the ever so fearsome 0, right? Still something going on in the game. You're not spending 5 minutes just trying constantly, right?
Right. And you know, we always kind of go back to King and their shot attempts, and they're having quite a few in this particular game as well. And again, no accuracy. So unfortunate for King. I feel like this is a very tight, fought battle. I feel like it could go the entire distance. And send us to a game 5. King might be able to turn around. We keep trading blows in this series, but Ball State, they're looking good. And when they've got the communication there and the offense pushing, they're a tough team to beat. And so, yes, the Cardinals out of Muncie, Indiana are definitely doing so. King, though, they're going to try and turn this one around for old Bristol, Tennessee.
For old Bristol, Tennessee. There you go. Not necessarily the friends across the sea, but Bristol, Tennessee. Okay, people. Looking at Bristol, or looking at what King University, I don't want to say that their mascot is obviously like a king or something like this. I don't want to just make the assumption. It's the Tornadoes. Yes, that's right. That's right. It was on there. It was literally on the other one. So Tornadoes looking to keep spinning here, but that is going to be so much harder when you have Ball State, the Cardinals, flying high and striking early.
Zath, like a tornado in the air, gets all the way up to the ceiling to get the touch. A great play, and that one falls in the bottom left-hand corners. Ball State off to a great start. They're just going to try and keep this one going. I believe that's the fastest we've seen a goal scored in this particular series. KC, though, great passing between K-Frost and KC. This one dropping down. Luigi with the squishy save. KC trying to put a shot on, and it's Matt to clear that defender out of the way.
King on the strike back. Love to see it. Once again, Mustache. Team that has scored first has gone forth to win these individual games every time so far. It happens frequently, but today we are adhering to a 100%. Adhering 100% to that. I'm not sure what I was trying to do. You get what I'm saying. That's happened
Oh,
every game so far.
I definitely get what you're saying, but Matt's coming clutch right there to put the next goal in.
Okay.
And King now with an early lead. This is the fastest we've seen a lead change in a series.
I mean, we had 2 scores across all 5 minutes of last game. We're already got 3 right now with 29 seconds into this one. Something like 9 1/3 seconds average per score on this.
Wow.
And Get Over gets another opportunity. That's 4 in 34 seconds. I'm not willing to do the math on that one, friend.
So Bristol,
4.5
Tennessee.
seconds.
Bristol, Tennessee just had a NASCAR race this weekend. Can we get one of those pit crews to come check the axles of the King players? Because those were broken right there. What a fake. Unbelievable from Get Over to get that tying goal. And now off the kickoff, Zath in the air. KC not going to be able to go for this. Oh, geez. Both teams are just coming in so fast with so much pressure. I don't think anybody's been able to put up a save yet.
Yeah, so this is now, I mean, what? We mentioned it at 3 scores. Now at 5 scores, 41 seconds into this one, excuse me. We have the same amount of scores that we saw across game number 2. Not even talking about game number 3. 2 more scores, you can almost guarantee it at this pace. And we'll see the total scores from game 2 and game 3 featured in this, with plenty of time left on. That was almost it as well. That, I think you actually might be right. This is the first actual save here. No, third. First for King.
But heck, you know, as I was getting ready to go on to a tangent, there was a potential goal scored right there off of the wall. Luigi, though, trying to get the clear. Zath up in the air, quick Get Over's not going to be able to get to it.